weight, 153 for Mihara, 152.5 for Moore. That's about equal, but there is one statistic that's different, and it may be vital. Mihara, 2 inches more reach than Davey Moore.
And today is the biggest moment of Davey Moore's brief boxing career. Davey Moore out of the Bronx, record of 8-0, 5 by knockout. The referee is Carlos Betacal of Panama. The judges, Harmonio Cendeno of Panama, Ishmael Hernandez of Puerto Rico. That is Moore on the left and Mihara on the right. WBA rules in effect, 10-point must system, mandatory 8 count, and the referee and the 2 judges score with about 3 knockdowns in a round constitutes a knockout victory. Round 1 action.
I look for a lot of fast round 1 action for the simple reason I characterize this fight as 2 kamikaze fighters. They both come to fight. Davey Moore, as we've seen on Tomorrow's Champ, is one of those guys that likes action right off the bat. So does Mihara.
And as we have seen on NBC Sports World, Davey Moore does look for the early knockout, as he did against Joseph Sabuga in San Remo back in May. And Mihara getting the crowd going with that left hand.
Davey Moore doing a little showboating, which doesn't seem to affect the Japanese audience like it did the American audience. He dances and he prances. Getting hit by Mihara. Good right hand by Mihara.
And we are hearing the response from the crowd at the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium, Tokyo, Japan. This normally a very polite crowd.
Japanese audiences have been polite. I've been over there with Muhammad Ali in several fights. Another good right hand by Moore. And they're very polite, but they're courteous to the foreigner. Whoever comes in, they root for.
By Ring Magazine, that's the 147-pound limit. The junior middle-weight limit is 154, but Moore says he feels stronger as a junior middleweight and says he received excellent experience. Little showboating move here by Moore by sparring with Ayub Kalule back in June in Houston as Kalule was preparing to go up against Sugar Ray Leonard.
This is certainly not a feeling out round. Both of them are starting to throw meaningful leather right from the opening bell. I think Moore getting the advantage. He's landing right hands, straight right hands on Mihara right now.
Approach 10 seconds left in round 1. Davey Moore out of the Bronx, Tadashi Mihara, the WBA junior middleweight champion, the 26-year-old from Japan. And this is round 2. We are scheduled for 15. Davey Moore, the American on the right, Tadashi Mihara from Japan. And the red trunks, record of 15-0, 11 by knockout, but there have been many skeptics, Ferdy, until his victory over Rocky Fratto back in November in Rochester. That's his last bout. He had never gone 15 rounds. He had never fought a top 10 contender. In fact, Ring Magazine ranked him as number 10. The title he holds, the result of Sugar Ray Leonard, forced to vacate the championship that he won from Ayub Kalule last June. In fact, Mihara was on the undercard. He was the walkout fighter.
He was in that fight, but remember, he legitimately won the title from Rocky Fratto. They were both ranked 1 and 2, so he comes on from nowhere to become the champion of the world. The criticism really here, Marv, is leveled at Davey Moore, who's only had 8 fights, only 2 as a junior middleweight, and only 2 10-round fights, and those 2 didn't go to 10 rounds. So what's going to happen if this guy has to go to 15? We'll see. Right now, in the meantime, I have Moore ahead the first round, and in the second round, he's continuing his winning ways.
Keep thinking, Dave. Go back to thinking. Watch.
Left hand by Davey Moore. And a good combination by Moore. So Davey Moore continues the assault on second round, he has been taking it right at Mihara. That was the plan of Mihara going in. He felt his experience would win out over Moore over the long haul, but he is not looking to carry the fight over these first 2 rounds. It is Moore taking the lead.
That's the surprise of this fight. Mihara has not come out in his usual flaming style, and he's getting hit by Moore. Moore's finest. Ooh, he got hit by counterpunch by Mihara. Moore's found the secret of the right hand, and he's following it with a left hook, which is devastating, Mark.
And less than a minute left in round 2. We are scheduled for 15. Tadashi Mihara defending his junior middleweight championship in Tokyo, Japan against Davey Moore. A great amateur, 4-time New York Golden Gloves champion, won the silver in the 147-pound weight division at the Olympic trials in Atlanta. And Mihara lands to the body of Moore, prompting the response from the crowd.
Very little body punching up to now, Marv. It's all been head hunting by Davey Moore.
And we are final seconds, round 2. And this is round 3. Marv Albert along with the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco. We are scheduled for 15. Davey Moore on the right, and the junior middleweight champion, Tadashi Mihara, on the left side. For Moore, only his 3rd bout as a junior middleweight. Back in March, knocked out Tony Swirl in Syracuse in 4 rounds. And in May here on Sports World, he knocked out Joseph Sabuga in round 1 in San Remo, Italy.
The story of this fight has been Moore's surprising looseness. He's come out very loose, very relaxed. He's fighting his fight, and the surprise has been the lack of action by Mihara. He's blown the first 2 rounds. Moore ahead 2-1 up to this point.
Davey Moore has never been short on confidence and looking very poised, which is incredible when you consider his age, his lack of experience, and fighting in Japan. He has always been noted as an intelligent fighter who adjusts well to situations.
Well, he certainly has adjusted well here, because to go to Japan is a terrific burden that you place on your fighter. It's a change of time that is devastating. It takes you a week to adjust to that. Of course, he's been there for a week, so that's not the problem. Again, a strange lack of body punches on the part of Mihara. He's got to be punching to the body to get Moore down off that tap dancing he's doing all over the place.
And we're halfway through round 3. Referee Carlos Belical. The 2 judges and the referee score the bout.
The 3 knockdown rule is in effect in Japan, even in title bouts.
Right hand by Mihara. That's his best punch of the bout.
That's the first cleanly landed right hand that Mihara has thrown. And I might add, it didn't seem to move or discourage Davey Moore, who's still punching away right in front of him.
Remaining in round 3. So Davey Moore, who took the first 2 rounds, having his difficulties here in round 3, the best action round of the bout. Right out of the corner to go at Tadashi Mihara, who had an excellent 3rd round, coming on late in that 3rd round. Mihara, 26 years old. He is from Tokyo, Japan, a graduate of Lehigh University with a degree in physical education. And a popular sports figure in Japan. 11 of his 15 fights, though, have been outside Japan.
Anybody who's seen Davey Moore fight is used to seeing that cavalry charge, that General Custer 7th Cavalry charge when the bell sounds. He's very enthusiastic, and he's very loose here. Just remarkable how loose he is in a title fight. Looks like he's the champion, and the other guy's the challenger.
You think Davey Moore was out for a stroll in a Bronx schoolyard?
I think he's uptight when he walks in the streets of the Bronx. Ooh, great right hand by Mihara again.
1 minute gone by in round 4. Davey Moore on the right. Began his boxing career at the age of 15 when he walked into the local youth center in the Bronx and announced that he would be champion of the gym within the year. And Mihara with a good combination as Moore answers back.
Moore getting the best out of exchange. His blows are landing solidly.
Right hand and then went to right to the body, which seemed to hurt Moore a bit. He sagged into the ropes. And for the first time, you get the idea that Moore is hurt. And you get the idea that Mihara is fighting the kind of fight he should have started, but here comes Moore again. And Mihara able to answer Moore once again with the left hand. They're trading, and Mihara is getting the more effective of that exchange. He's won the last round, and he's on the way to winning this one, which would even the fight up. Something in Moore's eye, might have been a thumb. He blinked, and he's winking away there with his right eye. Seems to be bothering him. Right hand by Mihara that glanced Moore, and Tadashi Mihara is now following the battle plan that was expected in the early rounds. After Moore won the first two, as Mihara continues to land with rights and lefts. Seconds of round 4. Another strong round for the champion as he got hit by Moore in these final seconds. And on to round 5. Another excellent action round. And Freddie, how do you score to this point?
It's dead even, 2-2. Mihara's coming on, proving he's a champion. He's throwing everything as a challenger. I must say, he must be a little discouraged. He hit Moore some beautiful right hands, repeated right hands, and Moore just kept coming, battling back.
We are scheduled for 15. WBA rules in effect. 10-point must system, mandatory 8 count. The referee, Carlos Berrica of Panama, and the 2 judges involved in the scoring.
Carlos Berrica has got an easy job, didn't he? Again, that right hand by Mihara. Davey's not keeping his hands up high.
And Mihara looking more confident as this fight progresses.
I would love to hear what he said when he went back in the corner. Something like, I've hit him with everything I've got, and he's still standing there. What I got to do? That's discouraging when you hear a fighter say that to you.
Davey Moore, in only his 9th professional fight, 8-0. He's won 5 by knockout. 6 of the 8 bouts fought as a welterweight. Tadashi Mihara, the WBA junior middleweight champion on the right, 26 years old. He is from Japan. He's 15-0, 11 by knockout.
But nothing wrong with the eye, apparently, that was giving him trouble. We're stepping up the action a bit here.
Combination by Moore, and Mihara looks to be in trouble. Mihara sent to the ropes. Moore puts Mihara down. Tadashi Mihara, the WBA junior middleweight champion, taking the count from Carlos Berrica.
He doesn't look like he's in big trouble. He is in a little bit of trouble. He was off balance when he went down.
Less than a minute left in round 5. And Mihara just looking to last the round.
demanding just about anything he wants to right now with no return from Mihara.
Now Davey Moore looks like the arms are tired. He may have punched himself out. Final seconds, and Mihara able to remain on his feet this 5th round. Back in the corner of Davey Moore, who put down Tadashi Mihara in round 5.
And they're telling Moore, take your time. Don't get arm worried. Punch to the body, punch to the head. But in Mihara's corner, it's emergency surgery. They got to get this guy awake. They're putting ammonia under his nose. We'll go to the replay. We can see the terrific punishment that Mihara took right before he went down. He was off balance. As you see, he can't control his legs. Now comes a punch and put him down. It's more of a shove than a punch, but down he goes. The corner work is essential to get him back and ready for this 6th round. So far, 3-2.
Davey Moore in front by the margin of 3 rounds to 2. Tadashi Mihara now concerned with hanging on, taking a beating for Moore in round 5. This is round 6, scheduled for 15. And Mihara's put down.
Picture perfect left and right has put Mihara down right at the opening minute.
Keep in mind the 3 knockdown rule in effect. You go down 3 times in 1 round and it's all over. Davey Moore putting Mihara down for the 2nd time. And Carlos Bellical points Moore to his corner. This one should be all over momentarily. I don't know if Mihara can last. He's been put down twice in round 6. And Moore looking to end it right here. It is all over. So Davey Moore has come over from the Bronx, New York to wrest the WBA Junior Middleweight Championship away from Tadashi Mihara of Tokyo, Japan. Davey Moore has won it by putting Mihara down 3 times in round 6.
And there's a beaten Mihara, the first world champion to be beaten by a tomorrow's champion. A major upset in Tokyo where Davey Moore was an underdog to Mihara. There is a replay of the last knockdown. You see the helpless condition of Mihara. This fight should have been stopped, and it was, rightfully so. The champion, Davey Moore.
Tadashi Mihara, his first defeat in 16 bouts for this young man, Davey Moore, the biggest moment of his brief boxing career.
They may short-circuit his career if he has to hold trophies any bigger than that. Have you ever seen bigger trophies than that?
Davey not complaining.
Davey, any difficulty in bringing those trophies from Japan back to America?
I couldn't bring them. I had to ship them here. There's 3 big trophies. They had 2 in the ring, and 1 was down. Somebody was holding it. It's too big. I couldn't bring it.
All right, we'll be back to talk with WBA Junior Middleweight Champion Davey Moore in just a moment. As we were commenting during the course of the fight, the poise that you demonstrated in the ring in Japan was incredible. It was as if you were taking a stroll through a schoolyard in the Bronx.
Well, I take every fight like every fight is just a fight. I take it like a gym workout. Gym workout, I find no pressure in gym workout. I take the fights like that. Every fight is just a fight.
Talking about pressure, would you feel pressure if you had to go to South Africa to fight Charlie Ware? There's a rumor that that's your next fight. There's a rumor that's going to be the thing that you've got to go do. Would you go to South Africa? Would you feel the pressure there?
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I think I wouldn't feel any pressure. I just go there to take care of my job. That's all.
Another gym workout?
Another gym workout.
I'm going to give you one that may not be a gym workout. What if you have to unify the title with Wilfredo Benitez? He just put a heck of a whipping on Duran. If you got to meet Wilfredo Benitez,
I think it'll be a very tough fight. I think Benitez is a good fighter, but I think I hold my own with him. I fight him anytime, no problem.
well, the one thing is he doesn't punch hard, and that's what you do.
That's true. If he don't punch hard, I'm not worried about anybody that's not really a devastating puncher. They're in trouble.
All right, Davey, congratulations. The new WBA Junior Middleweight Champion, Davey Moore,